Beyond a Steel Sky on the PlayStation 4. It's a research stream of a game that I obtained from the Carroll County Public Library System of Maryland. Yeah. No. We'll start from the beginning. There's developer commentary. We'll probably mess around with that later.
I'd already decided it was going to be my last night in Max's village. I was sorry to be leaving, but I was restless again.
Beware! The day grows dark, and demons stalk the gap by night.
Harsh old woman, stop your superstitious nonsense. Besides, this is the best time of day for fishing, eh, Milo?
Yes, Dad. Look, Foster! I use these broken sensors to make a fish alarm. It detects the fish before it bites.
Nice work, Milo.
Milo was just like me as a boy, and the tech skills I'd taught him would help the village after I left.
Do you really have to go, Foster? How can we ever pay you back for all you've done?
It's been my pleasure, Max. One of Anita's pies will be payment enough.
I owed the Gap folks so much. My first tribe fostered me when I was orphaned all those years ago. They taught me how to recycle tech scavenged from city dumps. Soon, I even built myself a playmate. Joey and I were always together. As I grew, I upgraded him. He became the best friend I ever had. But then...
Foster! Foster, wake up! The sensors detect a fish. It's a big one.
What the?
It was no fish.
Max, keep back! Milo!
Dad! What are they?
Max! Drop him, you...
Dad! Foster! Help me! Help me!
Milo had gone. The machine, too. But its riders had left something behind.
Max? Milo? What's happened, Foster? Where's my son? Max? Max? Oh, no! I told them! I told them there were demons stalking the dark!
The stalker that attacked us was a machine, not a demon.
Please, Foster, I don't understand. What happened?
I told Anita everything I could, though I knew very little. Max was barely conscious. I could only hope that with Anita's loving care, he would recover. As for me, I had to follow Milo and his captors immediately.
I'll bring Milo home, Anita. I promise.
Thank you, Foster. I know you will.
Dawn was breaking as I left the village. The featureless wastes of the Gap stretched away from me. Night followed day, then day dawned once more. Time lost meaning as the tracks beckoned me ever forward. Determination had long replaced sadness. Whatever it took, I would find Milo. The tracks were barely visible now, blurred by the wind. But I was sure I'd reach their destination soon. Then I saw the thing I feared the most approaching. Sandstorm. I battled forward, but now could only guess that my direction was correct. I decided to save my energy and sank into an exhausted sleep. Maybe the old woman was right. Maybe demons did stalk the Gap. For as it shrieked and thundered around me, the storm brought back my nightmare once more. Union City security was attacking. As my tribe screamed in terror, I salvaged Joey's motherboard. Taken captive, I couldn't save my village. But I survived when the security copter crashed, entering Union City. On the run, I soon got Joey working. Upgraded yet again, he helped me overthrow the evil that ran the city. As I left, I told him to make the citizens happy. Union City was no place for me. I wanted to be where I could do most good, helping the scattered people of the Gap. I woke to find the storm had passed. But not without finishing its cruel work. The tracks were gone. I was lost, and so, I feared, was Milo. Then, I heard them. Gang birds, scavengers, and in this wasteland, that meant only one thing: people.
I noticed the robot didn't have a sound effect during that motion comic. We'll play along. That's some Borderlands, Fallout New Vegas bits going on here for the next 10 minutes, I believe.
Despair turned to hope. I was sure that if I could find where the stalker had gone, I would find Milo. Then, in the distance, I saw a girl crouching over a body.
There are a couple of saves I'm going to have to delete. In fact, let me do a quick check. Yeah, I can't delete either of these. I can just auto-save. I can just save over all that. That's fine. I already have a ground zero save. Well, not run. Kind of saunter, I guess.
The girl was holding a device to the lifeless hand. Hey! Excuse me!
Who the hell are you?
I'm searching for a vehicle that...
Ah, no! Damn birds!
Wait! I just... Whatever that device was, the bird had it now.
Yeah, I noticed that the voice actor kind of let his Aussie accent slip a couple of moments there, but that's okay.
A corpse lay propped against a rock.
Can't use a crowbar. But we can use some pie. We can't scare it away with a crowbar, so we have to use pie.
The girl had been doing something to the guy's hand. I wondered what. He'd clearly been dead for days. The logo. I'd seen it before. On the androids that had taken Milo. The girl was my only lead. I had to follow her. Union City. I was back.
So they have a sign on the wall, at least, that says it's Union City. Actually, I'm not even sure what kind of game this is. I didn't even bother to check. Is it like a point-and-click adventure, basically?
Over the years, I'd heard rumors of how the city had thrived since I'd left Joey in charge. I was finally going to see for myself.
Oh, art direction by the guy who did Watchmen's comic, Dave Gibbons, I think his name was. Well, nothing much to see out here. Yeah, Borderlands looking art. From the character models, anyway, and the assets.
Halt!
Welcome, unregistered Gaplander.
Well, hi. And you are?
Community Welfare Droid 2CU at your service. To commence your Union City registration, please make your way to the immigration terminal.
That's okay, I'm not here to register. I'm looking for...
If you're looking for the immigration terminal, it's right over there. Thank you.
So they got the dude from, what was it, the Broken Sword series, which I've never played. Isn't that like a point-and-click adventure? So we'll find out in a second.
So how do I register?
Easy. Just go to the immigration terminal and you'll get a U-chip for your temporary ID. The correct route is indicated by these signs.
Sounds easy.
It is. Without it, you won't be able to interact with any of the Minos devices in this area.
This is a sequel to a game called Beneath the Steel Sky, which I've never heard of. So yet another game on this channel with a sequel to a franchise I've never seen in America before. Maybe it came out on PC earlier, I'm not aware of it.
What's this Minos you mentioned?
Minos is the interconnected computer system that is everywhere and controls everything.
Everything? That sounds very similar to Link.
For the convenience of all citizens. And, word to the wise, no U-chip, no access to the Minos devices. Not even the vending machines. So go register.
Can you help me find a missing kid?
You want to file a missing persons report? Go register.
What exactly is a U-chip?
Don't they teach you Gaplanders anything? A U-chip stores your ID and personal data in a micro-implant. The immigration terminal is easy to find. What's keeping you? The correct route is indicated by these signs.
I'm looking for a vehicle that maybe came this way.
A vehicle? Well, this is a freight entrance. So, you're in the right place.
Right. I need to find a boy called Milo. He was...
What you need to find is the immigration terminal. It's right over there.
I've never seen a droid like you.
And I've never seen a Gaplander like you.
I bet. And what is it you do?
I tell Gaplanders like you to visit the immigration terminal and register.
Let me know how that goes. Bye for now.
Pleasure. How can I help?
I can help you find the immigration terminal and get registered, I guess. Okay, so, really slow walking, so, we'll see how it goes. So they went full Borderlands for the look of this game, I guess.
The girl. She was the one who'd run away from me earlier.
Excuse me. Hello?
You!
Me what?
You're the guy in the desert!
And you're the girl with the corpse.
Okay, first of all, that guy was dead long before I got there. And second of all, it's your fault Big Steve stole my date.
Lost your what? To who?
Do you realize how much potential trade you've cost me?
Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about.
Ugh. I trade. I'm a trader. Name's Ember.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
Mister, are you looking to trade something or what?
Trade?
Trade, you know, tech, gadgets, knickknacks from the Gap or the city.
That's what I do. I collect stuff, sell stuff, trade stuff. Only, since you're interfering, let Big Steve fly off with my date, It'll be a while before I can make proper trades again. Now excuse me.
What's a deet?
My DEET, man. DTT. Data transfer tool. DEET.
What's the deet for?
Duh, transferring data. That's what I was doing with that dead fella. Transferring his citizen ID for trading, yeah? You distracted me, and Big Steve nabbed it and flew off. Like I said, thanks.
Who's Big Steve?
You see all these birds all over the place? Big Steve's the purple one, with a beak full of my DEET.
Tell me about this deet.
Simple. I collect IDs and I use the DEET to swap them. At least I did, until Big Steve grabbed it.
I'm looking for a boy named Milo who might have come through here recently.
You're looking in the wrong place. Only boys around here are Pixel and Voxel, and the only thing they're missing is a few screws.
Did you see a strange vehicle come through this way?
Strange? You mean like that stinky one there?
No. This one had legs.
Not seen anything like that. Maybe you didn't either, crazy guy.
I'm not crazy.
Sure you're not.
What do you trade?
Like I said, sometimes people from outside want stuff from the inside. Sometimes people from inside want stuff from the outside. Second one doesn't happen very often since inside's got, like, everything and free. But it happens.
Suppose a guy from outside wanted to get inside.
Ah, my most popular item. Until Big Steve took my DEET, that is.
How do we get another deet?
Ugh, can't. That's the only one. If you were planning to get into the city today, tough.
So some of these are italicized.
Are you sure you didn't see a four-legged vehicle come through here?
Totally. And if I did, I'd check myself right in to see the shaman.
That's all for now. Thanks.
Anytime. Oh wait, no. Come back if you want to talk business.
For someone with a business interest in dead bodies, she seemed pretty normal.
How can I help?
I guess you could tell me where the registration office is. There's always something behind the waterfall in video games.
There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone. Up close, I could see the water was holographically concealing an electric fence? There was something strange about the water, and there was an unmistakable smell of ozone.
Yeah, so let's not mess around with that unmistakable smell of ozone.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one.
Please obtain one at the immigration terminal. How
Of
can I
course.
be of assistance?
Where's the immigration terminal?
He was a scruffy-looking technician. Excuse me,
Oh, hello, visitor.
What's up with your bollard? Maybe I can help.
You?
Sure.
Hey, listen, Mr. Gaplander. It's totally cute that you want to help. But this mechanism's a teeny bit more advanced than what you're used to.
You'd be surprised. I'm pretty handy with these sorts of things.
Sorry, gotta get back to this bollard. It ain't gonna fix itself.
The bridge seemed to be operated by some sort of hand scanner.
How can
Not that
I be of assistance?
Can you put down this bridge so I can get to the registration? Never mind.
Whatever it was trying to detect, I didn't have one. I called upon my extensive background in engineering.
Skill check. Yeah.
It's working. Hey, we fixed it.
Yeah, piece of cake.
Dude, council sure is shining in my direction today. Do you know how many times I've scanned this thing? The last scan must have done the trick. You see, I'm the diagnostician and tech expert around here. Name's Hobsworth. What can I do for you?
So what's your deal, Hobsworth?
I am a diagnostician for the Ministry of Comfort.
And what exactly does a diagnostician do?
I find problems.
And fix them?
No, I just diagnose them. Minos fixes them.
Tech support in a nutshell sometimes.
Tell me about Joey.
Praise Joey. Not a day goes by where I don't thank him for the happiness and prosperity he brought to Union City.
Joey and I go way back. We must be talking about the same one.
Well, it depends. Our Joey was kind, benevolent, generous, firm, resolute, moral, was magnanimous, proactive, and a friend to all citizens alike. Does that sound like your Joey?
My Joey was more of a sarcastic pain in the... But he was my best friend. I'm looking for a vehicle that might have passed this way.
What kind of vehicle? Maybe I can help.
Well, I didn't get a good look, but I know it has 4 giant legs.
Legs? Word to the wise man. Vehicles have wheels.
Not this one. It walked on the sand. And it was, shaped like a dog.
Whoa. That doesn't sound like any vehicle I've ever heard of. And I've got more magazines under my bed than you can even imagine.
About
Moving
this
along.
missing kid.
Dude, word of advice, huh? Since you're new here?
Okay.
Look, maybe kidnapping is the sort of thing you people do in the Gap. But this is Union City, man. We're a proper society.
Gotcha. Thanks.
What's with the italicized text here?
About this missing kid.
I can't help you there. Now, please stop asking. It makes me kind of uncomfortable, you know what I mean?
Get you
See you
there.
around, Hobsworth.
Oh, before I forget, I really appreciate your patience back there when I was fixing the bridge. Let me thank you properly. Give me a hand.
Okay.
Oh, I forgot. You're from the Gap.
What's wrong with that?
Well, you don't have a U-chip, so I can't give you any kudos.
Well, your heartfelt thanks is enough for me.
Keep a smile on your face.
So is this fake, not Australian guy supposed to be the only guy in the game without an Aussie accent? Just a second. Really slow here. Kind of disappointed. We'll see how it goes.
I guess this was the immigration terminal.
Welcome to the Union City Registration Terminal. Please place your hand below to receive your U-chip implant.
Ouch!
A U-chip had been implanted into the palm of my hand.
Through the
I
gloves.
wasn't sure how it was going to help me.
Yeah, punctured him through the gloves. This was just about fingerprints and not handprints. I'm not sure why the narration's in the past tense, by the way. Over here.
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Okay. Can't use the finger, huh?
Sorry to keep you waiting, sir. Welcome to Union City. My name is Greta. It is my duty and pleasure to answer any questions you may have about Union City and the local area. How may I help you today?
So it's not Greta, it's Greta, because she's the Walmart greeter.
So is Joey still running things around here?
He was, until just a few years ago.
That doesn't sound good. Hope he didn't screw things up.
Not at all, sir. Joey the Savior was a great leader. Citizen happiness reached unprecedented levels.
Good to hear it. I happen to be an old friend of his.
Oh, we're all friends of Joey, sir. Gone but not forgotten.
This U-chip thing, what does it do?
It allows you to interact with all the Minos devices in the area, as well as storing all your personal information.
Sounds kinda invasive.
We prefer the word transformative, sir.
Yeah, the super close-up really sold that line.
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and...
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
I'm looking for a vehicle. Has anything come through here?
No.
You haven't seen a weird vehicle with legs instead of wheels?
Polite apology. I cannot discuss the details of other visitors' vehicular movements.
But this vehicle, it kidnapped a child.
Is there anything else I can help you with today?
A child has been kidnapped from my village.
From your village? Was the child a registered citizen of Union City?
No, his name is Milo, and...
Polite apology, Minos can only concern itself with registered citizens.
I was hoping you'd be able to help.
And isn't hope a wonderful thing? In the meantime, do you have any other queries?
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Sheesh. So is this like the rabbit-proof fence? I don't know, I want to say that Alberta had some had an absence of rats, as I recall. Okay, so I've done a bunch of stuff. When do I save the game again? Might as well save it here. That's been 20 minutes already. Barely made it past the first area. That'd be one of those games.
The guy looked like he'd been out in the sun a bit too long. Smelled like it, too.
I thought the sun was a deodorizer. Well, maybe he's been sweating here in the desert.
Sir, excuse me, sir. Are you...
Whatever you're selling, I ain't buying.
No, I'm not selling any...
A likely story. Name's Wendell. Joe Wendell.
Nice to meet you.
That remains to be seen.
Mr. Wendell.
What are you doing here?
Well, whilst Bruce's power cell remains as flat as a cowpat, not a whole lot.
So you're trying to get in the city?
Abso-bloomin' trying being the operative word.
Your truck's power cell has drained.
Aye, emptier than a politician's vows. There was a sandstorm put the bridge over yonder out of action. I was told to go park for a few hours. Turned into a few days. Trying to keep the mini case cool in this heat emptied the power cell. I wasn't stingy on the aircon, mind, or the margarita blender up in the cab. A working man needs his creature comforts. Anyway, 13.7 volts drained to naught. And they still haven't fixed that blooming bridge.
And you've been sat here ever since?
No choice, until they send someone out to juice up Bruce's power cell. Someone competent, I mean.
Have you spoken to Hobsworth?
Didn't I say someone competent?
Yeah.
That muffin doesn't know a panhard rod from a Chapman strut.
Okay, there was a dialogue option that was on the top left-hand corner of the screen that turned blank. So I don't know what's going on there.
I take it this is your truck?
It's got my name on it, don't it?
Your name is W?
Well, some of it.
So, your truck is full of mini knockwurst?
You betcha. Mini K, best in the gap. Even contains some real meat. You're welcome to take a handful. Back of the truck's open, although the doors like to play silly beggars.
Oh?
Requires a special technique. Ritual, you could call it.
Ritual?
Aye. Now listen carefully. Step 1, give the bumper a wallop. Step 2, do a little jig. Step 3, pull the door and jerk it hard.
Wallop, jig, pull. That it?
That's it, lad. And remember the order.
So what's the deal with the jig?
The doors, they're locked shut.
Not locked, jammed. Oh, and I'm all out of lubricant.
So how can I get in?
Didn't you listen? It's a ritual. First off, give the bumper a good wallop. Then, do a little jig.
A jig?
Aye, a jig. Then pull the door hard.
Pretty technical, huh?
Have to move with the times, pal.
I'm looking for a vehicle.
Well, mate, today's your lucky day. This is a vehicle.
No, I'm looking for a special vehicle.
But Brucey is special. All he needs is his power cell and we'll be on our way.
The vehicle I'm looking for had 4 legs and no wheels.
A vehicle with legs? Think you've got bats in your belfry, mate.
I saw what I saw. They kidnapped a kid from my village.
You're not the first I've heard talking about kids going missing in the Gap. But I've never seen any come through here.
Be seeing you.
Aye.
These conversations are really slow.
There was a strange smell, and it was coming. Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
Well, I'm at up high.
The gangs clearly weren't scared of me, or my crowbar. I didn't rate my chances against all of those razor-sharp beaks.
So if I don't have a gun. Just a second.
Those birds weren't going to let me anywhere near the back of the truck.
Okay, let me try to go around them, actually. Trying to sluggishly saunter around them.
The sign was directing me towards immigration.
That way. Okay, fine.
It was a tire or modern art. I couldn't tell which.
So again, I don't know what the deal is with the narration being in past tense. Well, you know what I mean. He's recalling a story. Okay, I made it to immigration. Now what? Guess I can talk to what's her name.
By the sound of things, Hobsworth was hard at work. I decided not to interrupt him. Excuse me.
Well, hey there, stranger. How's your day going so far?
Well,
Great, I'll bet. Anything old Hobsworth can do for you? By the way, just so you know, I'm on the clock.
Yes, of course, no problem. What are these kudos you've mentioned?
They reward people for doing what's right. Good for themselves, it's good for the city. Reward us for fulfilling our potential as proud Union City citizens. And under the benevolent gaze of the council, we are all happy. No one is ever sad. I figure your contribution to fixing that bollard earns you one. If you got a U-chip.
Sure do.
Great. Hold out your hand. I just got, There you go. Now you're even more awesome than you were before.
Thanks.
Don't thank me. Thank the council.
How are things going with Wendell's power cell?
It's in my office.
But how long until it's charged?
It's hard to say, but it's on my list.
Any updates on Wendell's power cell?
Not yet, but I'll get onto it soon.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
There's gonna be a lot of this in the first hour, huh? Strive towards reaching the bottom. Inspiring sounds cool, I guess. Apparently I can't navigate. That's okay. Can't view my QDOS history. Oh, different symbols for different people. Our city walls are unbreachable, our police force uncorruptible, and our duty to protect you all is sacred. Okay, jeez. But they really lean into it, aren't they? Instant supply line. I guess they're working on that gross national happiness, huh? Comfort Ministry. Sounds great. How do I get in? Do I need a work visa? Coyote.
Enjoy this little piece of happiness, courtesy of Minos.
The machine
Spankles.
ejected a garish, beclowned can of soda labeled Spankles.
Note, you are currently at your maximum allotted Spankles allowance. Have a nice day.
Spankles. You already saw this. Not a lot going on out here. Just slowly investigating different narrative triggers.
To the abridged audio-visual Union City fact file. The Union City walls were forged in 1994 by a small team of resilient workers. A common misconception is that the team was formed of Australian citizens. This couldn't be further from the truth. The city wall was constructed using British steel imported, along with workers, from Hull in the United Kingdom. Many of the citizens of Union City can trace their ancestry back to that small and very dedicated group of immigrants. This concludes your requested fact. Please return for an all-new Union City fact. And remember, be vigilant. This message is sponsored by the Ministry of Comfort.
It was a statue of my friend Joey. I couldn't imagine why they would have erected it. If Milo had been taken this way, I was sure Joey would help me find him. I needed to find someone around here who'd seen the stalker.
It's a naked, speaking of erected, there's a naked statue of Joey here. And it's not particularly detailed. Hi.
How can I be of assistance?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
Say that again, would you?
A registered Gaplander.
Thanks. Wasn't so hard, was it? I need to find a vehicle.
There are no personal vehicles in Union City.
No, it's one that I followed here from across the desert. It's got 4 giant metal legs.
There are no such vehicles registered with Union City.
Oh yeah? It definitely came this way. Kidnapped a child from my village.
Only Union City citizens can file missing persons reports.
Thanks for your time.
Was great meeting you.
Well, I got an autosave. Okay, so now what? Here's another kid over there.
Hey, kid.
Hey, weird guy.
My name's not Weird Guy.
I'm Pixel. It's easy to remember because it rhymes with pickle.
So it does. I'm Foster.
I'll remember that easy because your name rhymes with fossil and you're old.
Thanks, kid.
Yeah, where's Voxel?
What's your story, Pixel?
Well, I'm 8 years old and my birthday is in only 64 days. I'm really good at math and I can even lift my sister. And she's super fat.
Very comprehensive.
Yep. Anything
Yep.
I can help you with today?
Yep.
Did a vehicle come through here recently?
Maybe. How recently is recently?
Like 2 nights ago?
Oh, then definitely no. But wait, 2 nights ago? My brother, Voxel, he saw this giant monster.
What kind of monster?
Like a totally huge, but not real one.
Huge, but not real?
I mean, Voxel says it's totally huge, and Ember says it's not real.
Well, which is it?
I don't know what to believe.
Who's Voxel?
My brother, remember?
Can I talk to him?
I guess, but he's not as friendly or helpful as me. Real question is, will he talk to you? He's been hiding for like 2 days now. Won't speak to nobody but me.
Can you tell me where to find him? Maybe he'll talk to me.
Nuh-uh. You gotta earn that information. I don't know if I can trust you right now.
You like the animation on that kid. I kind of like his fidgeting.
What's this about a giant monster?
Right, so my brother Voxel, like 2 nights ago, it was night time, right? And we had been playing this massive game of buzzsaws and dynamos, so I was like, wah! But, where was I?
The giant monster.
Where?
Right, so later that night, he wakes me up screaming about how he saw a giant monster.
And?
That's the end of my story. Don't tell Ember I told you.
So is this like the Borderlands pre-sequel team doing this game?
What's wrong with the roundabout?
With all the Aussies?
It sucks. Stupid Mr. Hobbsworth put a chain on it. He said it was for safety. Then he dropped the chain on his foot.
I'm looking for a boy about your age named Milo, who may have come through here.
You're asking the right guy. I remember every face that's come through here since I was a little kid.
Yeah? How many's that?
Like, at least 12. How recently are we talking?
Sometime over the past couple of nights.
Oh, didn't know. Haven't seen no kids.
Looks like it's almost astronomical twilight out there. By civic twilight, I'll be able to play some basketball, but we're not going to do that this time of night.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
Actually, what is this? Astronomical twilight is when you can see, is when you're only able to see Venus and Mars, something like that. Then nautical twilight is just before, is when you still need lights to drive around. But civic twilight is when you can walk around, even though the sun's not over the horizon, you can still walk around and without needing any extra lighting. So I want to say, what is it? I want to say nautical twilight is when the lights are still on, when the automated lights are still working on the streets. How do I get out of here?
How may I help you today?
Maybe I need to introduce you to a crowbar.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other kind of day.
Lord. Yeah, I'm not sure if I have a plan B. Maybe part of me wishes this were more compact, I don't know. Yes, the trader.
Nothing happened. Probably because the machine had had its innards ripped out.
Yeah, the link. Someone, I think, was it my character or some other character who mentioned the link a while ago?
Grabbit's independent traders. I'd bought from sketchier places out in the Gap. A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Yeah, it's supported by tires underneath the table. It seems perfectly... Actually, they aren't deflated. They look perfectly fine to me. Something to be more deflated than that. Yeah, I forgot to ask about the roundabout. Just a second.
Hey, got a moment?
How can I help?
So I can't ask him about the roundabout.
Bye.
Call it if you need anything.
You know how to get the heck out of here. There's a chain on there, so there is that.
A sturdy chain tethered the roundabout to the ground.
Can't use the can of spankles on it. There you go.
Yes, okay, let's go. Push me.
So now we got an autosave. Okay, first of all, I saw Face Off before. I don't want to mess with this too much. I know what can happen. Seems reasonably amusing, I suppose. Okay, so that was interesting, I suppose.
Hi.
Hi again.
Data, you too, ma'am.
So are you digging that guy's U-chip out of his hand?
What? No! Data transfer. I told you. I cloned his ID data onto the deed for later.
What happens later?
Well, you know, maybe someone doesn't want to be found. I do swapsies.
For a price.
Yeah.
See you around.
Peace.
Way more informative than I thought it was going to be. Kind of TMI actually worked out.
A sand pit. In the desert. The irony sure wasn't lost on me.
Okay, so now what? I mean, can't get behind the truck. Can't use the battery. I already got the U-chip in my hand, which implanted that chip through the leather on my gloves. Don't ask me about that.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Maybe I can do swapsies. Does that mean I can steal the battery? No. Okay, this is driving me nuts. Not a lot of options here, huh?
Error. Insufficient permission. Citizen ID required.
Maybe I need swapsies. Ready to save the game before I hit the electric fence? Maybe I'm not opposed to it. A lot of milling around and not a lot of, like, actual progress being made, huh? That was probably a bad idea. Not dead.
Anything you can tell me about this finger?
Whoa. Okay, this is some serious kit. The micro actuators alone are worth a bundle. Want to trade?
I think I'll hold on to it for now.
So I got the option.
Hey, Pixel.
How can I help?
What's wrong with Voxel?
Like, why is he hiding?
Yeah.
I told you, man. He
Man.
thinks he saw a monster.
Will you tell me where your brother is hiding? Maybe we can help each other out with our monster problems.
Maybe. Yeah, okay. You done me a favor. He's hiding in a bench in the garden. I told him I wouldn't tell no one, but you seem okay.
Bench?
Bye.
Okay, I'll go.
You're hiding in a bench where? Maybe it's that bench? Just have to keep wandering back and forth to look for the next narrative trigger. Everyone's favorite kind of gameplay. It's not a hidden object game, it's more of a interact with all the NPCs kind of game.
Hello, Voxel.
Shh. What?
My name is Foster. I've just got a few questions.
Yeah.
I'm looking for a missing kid. He came through this way a couple of nights ago. His name is Milo. He's about Pixel's age.
And my age.
Have you seen him?
No, I haven't seen anything. I've been in this fortress where it's safe.
Safe from what?
The monster.
The monster.
Voxel, about this monster. Truth is, I'm a monster hunter. I've been tracking a monster across the desert for days. I think he came through here, and I'm looking for someone brave enough to see it and live to tell the tale.
I saw it.
Can you describe it?
It was big and beastie, and it eats children, and I could hear the screaming, and it was fast and dark and silent.
Slow down, one thing at a time.
It was big, like a giant dog.
A giant dog? That sounds like what I'm after. Did you see any children?
No, but I heard them. I heard kids crying inside its tummy.
And where did it go?
It sneaked off into the city. After that, I got in here. No way am I gonna let it get me.
You've been in here for 2 days?
Still alive, aren't I?
That's cute, but it took me 50 minutes to get to this point. Good freaking lord.
This giant dog. Where did you see it?
I was playing buzzsaws and dynamos with Pixel. I won, and he was really cross. Then, in the night, I woke up. It was totally dark. I'd heard this sound. Like feet padding along the road. Big feet. And then I heard screams. Children's screams. I ran over here and hid in my fort.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
People go in and out of the main gate. Are you gonna go in there and kill it?
Sure am. That's what monster hunters do best. Then I'm gonna bring Milo and the other children back out.
You will? Oh, you better take this.
Thanks. What is it?
A firecracker. I was gonna use it to kill the monster. But you can have it.
Let's see.
What do I do with this firecracker?
I don't know. Throw it at the monster. But cover your ears.
Did anyone else see the dog?
I don't think so. No one believes it even exists. But you do, don't you? You believe me?
Don't worry, Voxel. I'm on the hunt. Do you know how I can get inside the city?
I already said. You need to get across the river and through the big doors.
You know, I guess I was hoping for a bit more information.
Bye.
Hey, you got anything to eat? I'm kinda hungry.
I could keep an eye out.
Mr. Hopsworth sometimes lets me have some of his lunch. He doesn't usually know that, though.
Ah, understood. Voxel's giant dog sounded a lot like the stalker that had taken Milo. Now I was sure that the stalker had entered the city. There had to be a way in through the main gates.
I can just jump the river. Yeah, just hop through the moat, dodge the guns that are probably there.
Hobsworth, was it?
Ah, hello again, stranger.
This may sound like a stupid question, but how do I actually get into the city?
Well, first thing would be to head over to the city gates.
Yes.
If you got a valid ID, and just scan your U-chip, and the bridge will open.
Valid for what?
Now, that is the stupid question. You need a vehicle to get through the big doors there. If you have transport clearance, like that old fella with the smelly truck, you just drive up, scan your ID, and roll right onto the elevator down to the cargo bay.
Okay, so he needs a battery, and Hobsworth has the battery. So what do we gotta do to charge up the battery?
Do you need technical expertise to be a diagnostician?
Of course! You need to know exactly where to point your scanner. See, I come to work, and I pick up my scanner here, and then I report the problem. My interventions are key to the smooth running of Union City.
Okay, here we go.
It's really important I find this vehicle.
Why?
Because it kidnapped a child from my village.
Well, that's a gap for you. It's like the Wild West, but, you know, without the West.
I know it sounds crazy, but I've been tracking the missing child for...
Nah. If it's missing children you're looking for, you best try the Gap, not here. Good day now.
Guess the trafficking is gonna. Guess the human trafficking is gonna be a problem too, huh? Think I could spend another hour trying to get into this freaking city?
How's it going, Wendell?
Can't complain. Not like anybody'd listen if I did.
That's the spirit.
What's on your mind?
Mind if I take a look at the power cell? I'm pretty handy with this sort of stuff.
Hobsworth has it. Told me he'd have it charged in a jiffy.
Great. How long ago was that?
About 1 million jiffies ago. My guess is it's either gathering dust or it's being ground to dust.
Do you need a vehicle to get into the city?
You do, but I don't. I've got Brucey here. What I do need is a new power cell.
And you can't just walk in?
Are you mad? Walk into the city? There's guns guarding them main gates, and they'd make mincemeat out of you, Sonny Jim.
Yeah. Gun turrets at the river at the border, huh?
So all you need to get into the city is a charged power cell?
Land snake's alive, yes. A power cell. Do you want me to write it down?
No, I got it. Be seeing you.
Aye.
I need to give this soda to the kid. I'm trying to figure out what I need. Trying to figure out the order of operations here. It's gonna drive me nuts. Been here for an hour. You're killing me with this.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
What's this about a sandwich?
Mr. Hobsworth always brings sandwiches from the city. They're so good. He's usually got 1 or 2 in his hut.
Should I ask Mr. Hobsworth if he wants to share?
No, don't do that. He likes sharing best when he doesn't know about it.
See you around.
Guess we're gonna have to steal something for the kid. I mean, I had a soda, so I can give him a Snacksies or something. What's a Spankies, right?
I'd learn to think twice before just slapping my hand on something.
Authorized citizen ID required.
Guess I haven't learned as well as I thought I did. So maybe I have to do a swapsies.
Looks like you're working pretty hard. Need a Spankles?
Spankles.
Oh, hey, man. That's super chill of you. But I'll just grab one myself when I pick up a thirst.
Okay.
Hey, Hobsworth.
Hey, what can I do for you?
How can I get into the city?
Like I said, only registered citizens with transport can get into the city.
So, you haven't seen any vehicles?
Nothing like you've described. Sorry.
See you around, Hobsworth.
Keep a smile on your face.
So it's a puzzle. It's like an NPC puzzle game. You have to figure out the order of operations. I mean, it takes an hour to get... I'm stuck in this place for an hour. My God.
Hey, me again.
Hi again.
Try to contain your contempt.
Got a U-chip with a temporary ID from over there.
Good for you. They're free.
Can I get into the city with it?
No. And yes. And no.
Break that down for me.
No, a temp ID is so they can keep track of you around here. Won't get you inside. Yes, I could deet that corpse's ID onto a U-chip. And no, because as you well know, my deet's been eaten.
How do we get another deet?
Ugh, can't. That's the only one. If you were planning to get into the city today, tough.
Any ideas on getting into the city?
You got one of them U-chips?
Yeah, just got one from
Yeah,
the
I literally
terminal
just
over
said...
there.
Never mind.
That one's no good. They've given you a cheap temp ID so the droids don't run you over. Bridge only opens for citizens. Soz, mate.
Sauce.
Are you sure you haven't seen a young boy?
Kinda hard to get lost in a crowd here. This place ain't exactly Aspiration Plaza. So no, I haven't seen your kid.
I spoke to Voxel about his monster problem.
You what?
I think his monster is the vehicle I've been tracking.
Good for you. So you told him the monster was real? Won't be seeing him anytime soon. Nice one, Super Dad.
Voxel's a skittish one, isn't he?
Watch your mouth. How'd you know where to find him anyway?
Pixel told me.
Mate, I don't know you, you don't know me, you don't know them. Let's keep it that way. Stop asking questions, finish your business, and move along. Meanwhile, where's Pixel? Me and him need to have some words about stranger danger.
What were you doing out there in the desert with that corpse?
I told you already, I was dating his ID. Only now, Big Steve has my deed, and ipso facto, the ID.
How do we get another deed?
Ugh, can't. That's the only one. If you were planning to get into the city today, tough.
Any idea whose body that was out there?
Dunno, just some guy from the city.
How do you know?
'Cause I got the citizen's ID from his U-chip, duh.
Yeah, but you lost your deed.
Thanks,
Never
Amber.
mind.
Peace.
I'm not gonna try to.
Amber's deed had a citizen ID stored on it.
Well, it's great, man. How do I get it back? Is there another bird around here I didn't know about? Can't go over there.
The gangs look mean and ugly.
How can I help?
Excuse me.
Greetings, registered Gaplander.
How do I get into the city?
Only citizens have access to the city.
Okay, right. So, how do I become a citizen?
You have already started the immigration procedure. Please be patient whilst your application is processed.
Alright.
Thanks for your time.
Have a nice day now.
I hope is that Big Steve would actually be here in the city.
How can I be of assistance?
Was he a different colored bird than the other gangs they got around here?
Voxel was hiding out in the makeshift den.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
Can you tell me more about these missing kids?
Only that I heard them inside the monster.
How long ago did you see this dog?
It was 1, 2, 3... 2. It was 2 nights ago.
And you've been in here ever since?
Yeah, I'm hungry.
Bye.
So we're still going in circles here. So what is the one thing I have to do to advance through the freaking story so I can get out of this freaking area? Can't go up here. Just a second. It's like I can jump or anything. Can't go around here. It's like Dark Souls. I can't walk up a curb. I have to take a ramp. It's probably one thing I'm missing here. Oh, nothing here. I already did this terminal, right? Yeah, I already did this terminal. Screw this. Okay, enough. Don't remember if I went to this terminal yet. Might be the same information. Just world building, right? Like, no, like, actually important information. You already went here. Open to ideas? Nah.
It looked like the sculpture had seen better days. Unless that was the intention.
Yeah, man, I don't know.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires. You ever had one of these?
Spankles? Gimme!
Are you allowed?
Yeah. Just don't tell Ember.
You mean right there? You mean her right over there?
Hey, Pixel.
Wanna push me on the swings?
Maybe later. What do you do here?
Well, me and my brother and my sister usually live in a tribe way over that way by the old burnt-down radio tower. But it's like so boring there. We come here for the action.
I can see why. See you around.
Call it if you need anything.
So I don't know what to do about the battery. I don't know what to do about the deep thing. Like, do I have to leave the area to get that deep thing?
More gangs. I knew not to provoke them.
I knew no such thing. My problem is I don't know where the other gang is that's got the thing that flew off. Is it supposed to be in an obvious place? There's like no map or anything, huh? Oh, next hint available in 30 seconds. So I guess the game realized how frustrated I was. Firecracker. Firecracker, sis, boom, ba. Bugs Bunny, rah, rah, rah. Gentlemen? I got me a can of Spankles. Guess I'm not excited to give it to the kid. Bada boom! Yeah, y'all know what's up. He's gonna throw that at the monster, huh? Well, it worked. Perform the ritual. Home again, jiggity jig. Hit the bumper.
Hit the bumper. These were not my best moves.
Problem solved. Okay, so the kid probably wants this now that I think about it. Okay, I think I might be on the case now. Stupid game.
Me again. Can we talk some more?
Hi.
There's a sandwich in that hut?
Down the other end of the garden, yeah.
Well, I got a K. Never mind. I got a K thing. I can't interact with it that way. There might have been something else in the inventory. Let me check, see if I can get to the inventory. No, can't get to the inventory. Okay, so I can't do it that way. Might be some other way to do this. Pop the truck hood. We need a battery to charge up, which is the other problem. Guess I can't use the mini case.
There was an empty space where the power cell should have been.
Maybe I can give it to Brother Man over here. There he is. He's over there. Again, it's going to take me 5 minutes to get over to him. Good lord. Video games.
Got something for you, Hobsworth.
Is that one of those meaty whatsits from the nice old gen over there?
You bet it is. Want one?
Oh, I'm not a sausage kind of guy, you know?
Slow down, dude. Well, the game is automatically saving again. Pretty sure I gave him an Android finger. Well, now I can't talk to him because he's in the middle of doing a thing. So where's my next hint? Moat. You mean the moat by the entrance? See, I thought, I guess I knew he wasn't outside. I just never forgot to see if he was over here. Maybe he's over by himself. Oh, this guy? I completely forgot. I completely ignored him. Gimme. Bastard.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Yeah, F you then. I have to find another way to lure him, huh? That's right, I can use the hot dog to lure him over. I can find out where he went. Yeah, I might be able to lure him over here. Yeah, I can lure him over. Give me a second. I'm trying to use the mini K and it's not working, so let's just use this as a lure instead.
Come on, big fella.
There you go. Take the tool.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Come on, I was trying to...
One particularly large and familiar bird stood out from the rest.
I'm trying to lure him.
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
But if I give him this sausage, that solves the problem, right?
The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Okay, so... any other plans here?
It was Big Steve, and it still had Ember's deet in its beak. The bird's beak looked especially vicious.
Can I do the other one?
The gangs looked mean and ugly. The bird wasn't going to give up Ember's deet without a fight.
How about I just shoot it? Hey, dude, can you kill this bird for me? Ground. Throw the mini K. There you go. Got to throw it on the ground. That was the catch.
I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another solution.
I can use the Android finger. Nope.
Come on, big fella.
Throw it over there. God, he's still in the way.
I didn't want the bird to mistake my hand for its next meal. I was going to have to think of another solution.
Come on, big fella.
So if I have to throw it, where do I throw it? Throw it somewhere else, I guess. I know, throw it over by Amber. She'll probably do it. So we can lure him over here and probably find Amber and throw it over by Amber, and she can do the rest, I guess. Hey, kid. Yo, Amber. I can't throw it here. So I can lure them. About to figure out if I can get... I don't know if Amber's going to be able to help. Maybe I can lure it over here. By the dude. Like, do I have to throw it at a specific place? This is absurd. Where's the bird? Give me that bird back. I have to throw it in a very specific place, don't I? Yo, get over here. We're doing the thing. You're following me, aren't you? I know. Throw it over here where the battery is. That's not gonna work. Yeah, I don't think I can throw it over here. Nope, I tried. So now I have to read the hint to figure out where to throw this thing now. Good lord, this freaking game. I swear to God. I have to throw it over here to the statue, probably. Oh, no, the electric fence. The electric fence. Here we go. Yeah, there you go. Ha! Highlight your boy. How'd I figure that out? Don't whiz in the electric fence. Yoink. Well, everything in this game is slow, isn't it? Okay, what's your name? Let's do this thing. Been here for an hour.
Guess what I found?
A lot of nerve coming back here.
Nope.
Yeah.
This.
What? My date? I'll have that.
Sure, but how about I give you the deed in exchange for the citizen ID that's on it?
The date for the ID? But
You wouldn't have it back if it weren't for me.
It wouldn't have been stolen if it weren't for you.
So we're even.
I suppose that's sort of fair.
Excellent.
Yeah.
When do we start?
Have you got a U-chip?
Yes. My hand is still stinging.
Right then, let's get this over with, yeah? Pass me back my date, Follow me over to my workbench.
I'm fairly certain I'm not going to be spending another 2 hours playing this game. So I hope you enjoyed this.
A makeshift workbench had been set up. Its structural integrity seemed over-reliant on some old deflated tires.
Yeah, I stopped playing Horizon Zero Dawn for this.
Hey, Ember.
You ready to do this?
I'm not entirely sure what this is.
You want that citizen's ID, right?
Yeah. What do I need to do?
Cool. Just place your hand flat on the U-chip scanner. Over here on my workbench.
You mean this workbench?
Like this?
Yeah, good enough. Let me just line up the laser. Oi, keep your hand still or you'll lose it.
Is this gonna hurt?
No more than getting the chip installed in the first place. Right, just transferring the ID now. You may feel a slight pinch.
Yeah, through the glove I'm wearing.
What was that?
That wasn't supposed to happen?
There it is again. Must be... nothing. It must be nothing. Looks like his name was Graham. A fine, upstanding citizen.
Graham. Got it.
Good luck, Citizen Graham.
At last I had a citizen ID. I hoped that this was going to be my key to getting into the city.
70 minutes. It took me 70 minutes to get to this spot. Unbelievable. Well, believable because they know what I was doing. Is that the kind of game this is?
The hologram was already active.
I must say, we weren't expecting to see you here outside the city.
Guess I'm an unexpected kind of guy.
Indeed.
And who are you?
My name is Greta. It is my... How can I be of service today?
We've already been here.
Have a nice day.
In Union City, sir, there is no other.
Okay, let's open the button and do this thing. But I don't have the battery. That's the problem. I don't have the battery.
Error. UChip firmware outdated. Authority for vehicular access denied.
Of course it is.
The firmware on my U-chip was out of date. I realized that I'd been sold a dud by Ember.
Just a second. Yo, girl, you sold me some crappy goods.
Excuse me.
Ugh, what now?
Can I ask you something?
Yeah, go on.
There's a problem with this ID you gave me. I tried the bridge, but it wouldn't let me through.
No backsies.
Apparently my U-chip is out of date.
Oh, right. They had to replace the hand scanner recently. Must be running on new firmware. Much newer than the crappy U-chips from that old terminal.
What happened to the old hand scanner?
No idea. Why would you even ask that? I didn't take it. Shut up.
Either way, the ID you gave me doesn't work.
Hey, listen, guy. The ID is tip-top. It's your U-chip that's the problem. It's old. Like you.
Well, have you got any newer replacements?
Nuh-uh. That U-chip is in you now. It stays there. You'll need to run an update, but my guess is you can only do that inside the city.
Of course.
And without the update, I can't get across the bridge. I appear to be at an impasse.
Yikes. Well, that ain't good. Could maybe hack the bridge, but... Nah. Never mind. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, great. Another impasse. Another 70-minute impasse.
Did you say hack?
Okay. So you know how everything here runs on Minos?
Minos? Surely that's not based off the old Link system.
That's right. When they upgraded, they dumped the old Link tech.
Smart shoes, smart toasters, smart light bulbs, smart fridges. Minos makes everything smart, smart, smart. Except the humans.
Anyway, you know how Hobbsworth is always pointing his scanner at stuff?
Yeah?
That's his Minos scanner. Minos scanners let guys without any smarts figure out how machines work. Old Hobbsworth has all kinds of safeguards so he can't mess things up more when they break. But with a few modifications...
Can you do more than just diagnose Minos machines?
Much more.
Remind me, what's wrong with the bridge?
Well, the bridge is fine. It's your U-chip that's the problem. That immigration terminal is old, whereas the bridge is, well, new.
And there's nothing I can do?
Other than hack the damn thing? I doubt it.
See you around.
Peace.
I gotta go to sleep. I can't... I don't know how I stayed awake this long. We'll have to come back later and do this. Good Lord.